Hi Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your August 1st to the 15th, 2020 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also to subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to be notified whenever I upload new videos, and I upload all the time, just hit the bell notification. Now before we dive into this reading, let's clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration, and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity like storm clouds from your body. Feeling anger, hurt, despair, and pain radiating from you like heat off a sidewalk. Releasing it, letting it be blown away. Feeling light, feeling free, feeling at peace. Let's see what the tarot has to say. How will Gemini be affected by this time period, August 1st to the 15th, 2020? How will Gemini be affected, August 1st to the 15th, 2020? Gemini, August 1st to the 15th, 2020. Gemini, August 1st to the 15th, 2020. Gemini, August 1st to the 15th, 2020, Gemini. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. 2 extra cards. Fantastic. Okay. Let's see what your chakra cards have to say. How will Gemini be affected by the time period, August 1st to the 15th, 2020? Gemini, August 1st to the 15th, 2020. Gemini, August 1st to the 15th, 2020. Gemini, August 1st to the 15th, 2020. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Oh wow, you have 4. Okay, spectacular. So we're starting with inner strength. Now, this is the solar plexus chakra. And this is you really awakening into your power, into your own. You're going to be having a lot of gut reactions to things. This is also a time where you have to be very mindful of the food that you are eating, what you are putting into your gut. So here, there is a sense of power, there is a sense of awakening, there is a sense of having a lot of intuitive power where you'll sit there and say, I have a gut feeling about this. And you will literally have a gut feel, like your gut will feel a certain way about things. Listen, you are awakening your power, you are stepping into your own, and that is absolutely beautiful. Then we have inner child, the heart chakra. Listen to your inner child. There is a lot of who we are that is formed when we are very small. And depending on what you read and, what you believe, that can start almost instantaneously when you are created. And so here, there is a sense of this power being a part of you, but also having to listen to this inner child. There's a lot of hurts, there's a lot of pains that happens when you're very small and you're your whole entire world. And so here, and your parents, those who are nearest and dearest to you, they're your whole entire world. And so here, there is some pain, there is something that needs to be addressed, that needs to be embraced by your inner child. And it's going to be different for each and every one of you. But it is a power that is coming forward. It is a sense of saying, I accept me, who I was, who I will be, who I will always be, because the inner child is like the shadow that follows you. It is always with you. Then we have communication. This is the throat chakra, all right? And this is not just talking. The thing with the throat chakra is I used to believe that it was just about talking. It was just about communication, the words that you say, but it's so much more. It's the way that you say them. It's the facial expressions. It's the whole sense of how you communicate. And here, you're really picking up. Gemini, you're already exquisite at communication. You are picking up now on the tiny nuances, on the little things that most people let pass or don't even see. So communication is going to be so much more intense for you than maybe it feels like it once was, but it is also going to be a real form of power during this time. You're also going to have intuitive knowledge about things because there's going to be that kind of almost psychic communication coming forward. And then we have relationships. This is the sacral chakra. And this is calling in love into your life. Passion, beauty, prosperity, success. This is a sense of saying, I am moving forward in my truth. And I love it. Now, the sacral chakra also holds a lot of negativity from this life and from past lives. And those have been affecting your relationships. You might say, I don't know why this always happens, or I don't know why I always meet people like this. Either it's a wound mate, somebody who is perpetuating wounds within your life, or it is somebody who is perpetuating the wounds of your DNA, or the wounds of a past life. And it's like, enough is enough. You are strengthening your relationships. You are looking at things honestly, truthfully, and powerfully for yourself. And you are moving forward in that power and in that truth. The sacral chakra is going to be very intense for you. So know there's going to be heightened creative energy, but also heightened sexual energy during this time. Now let's see what your spirit animals have to say. How will Gemini be affected by August 1st to the 15th, 2020? How will Gemini be affected by August 1st to the 15th, 2020? How will Gemini be affected by August 1st to the 15th, 2020? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Fantastic. So you're having the groundhog spirit. Take time. No, not take time out. Time to let go. So here it's time to let go of a lot of pains, a lot of hurts of the heart, a lot of things that have been stopping you from embracing what you love, what you desire in your life. It's time to let it go. And it sounds trivial, but it's not. It's like, it's time to be free. It's time to step into your power, step into your truth. And then you have the skunk spirit. Know your worth. Know your worth. And know what you want. Know your worth. Know who you are. Know how great you are. Don't let other people sit there and tell you otherwise. No. Know your worth. Embrace your power. Now the left-hand side here, this is your inner self. The middle, this is your heart. and the right-hand side is your public self. So let's see what the tarot has to say. 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, Ace of Cups, King of Swords. Gemini, that's you coming through as a king, and that is awesome. 8 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, right at your heart. That's beautiful. The Hanged Man, 2 of Cups. Oh, I love that. 5 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, 7 of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. That's absolutely beautiful. Fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Your bonus cards, 9 of Swords. Okay. And Strength. Oh, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is there's a release of vampiric energy. There's also a release of unrealistic expectations that you have had for yourself or that others have spoken over you. And now it's time to really embrace the heart. I mean, I see this, bull right there, and I'm seeing it's like the singing bull vibrating with this beautiful power of love, of joy, of peace, of serenity of self. And that is really moving you forward into your power, into your bounty, into knowing your truth, and to owning your destiny. The King of Swords, the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, they're the warrior, king and queen. And a lot of times, Gemini, as much as people misunderstand you and say this or that, you are the warrior. You are. You use your mind, you use your words, and they are intensely powerful, and you are intensely guided by them. And this is a time where you sit there and you're like, listen, I'm cutting to the truth of the matter. So there are going to be people who sit there and are offended or upset. And it's like, no, I'm not meaning it to be rude. I'm meaning it as this is the truth. This is what needs to be addressed. And this is how we need to move forward. And there's just a release. There's a simple, blissful release that starts a beautiful symphony within you. It really does. So let's see the people who are going to aid you during this time. Who are the people who are going to aid Gemini August 1st to the 15th, 2020? Who are the people who are going to aid Gemini August 1st to the 15th, 2020? Who are the people who are going to aid Gemini August 1st to the 15th, 2020? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Oh, goodness. This pile right here. Wow, okay. A lot of people just fell right out. Is it too big? No, it's not. It's big, but okay. So we're starting here with the Princess of Swords. Air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is somebody who's learning. This is somebody who's taking things in, studying, gaining a comprehension. This is also somebody who's terribly sweet. She just wants to do the right thing. And this is a female energy or somebody who has a very feminine energy about them. And so here there is a power, there is a truth, there is an understanding that's opening up to you with the Princess of Swords. And this is somebody who is going to open up those doors. There's just a curiosity about them. There's an inquisitiveness. Now, with these people, they do not have to be people that you actually know in real life. They are people who inspire you. They could be, YouTubers. They could be podcasters. They could be authors. They could be artists. They could be actors, actresses. You're going to sit there and you are going to be inspired. It has to do with communication. It has to do with the way that they speak, their words, their comprehension. But here, it's like they speak to you, Gemini, and that's all that matters. Then we have the Lord. This is Aries energy, a time frame March 21st to April 19th. This is somebody who is powerful, dedicated, passionate, who embodies all the kings, okay? Astoundingly masculine energy, astoundingly determined, okay? A focus that you find commendable, but also a little bit excessive. But this is a person who really looks at the public arena and gets things done, moves things forward. That's going to be a person who really aids you. This is somebody who is not afraid to, say what they think and move forward in that knowledge. Then we have the Death card. This is Scorpio energy, a time frame of October 23rd to November 21st. This is a sense of a person who you won't really comprehend. You'll kind of comprehend them, think they're cool, but also really mysterious, okay? There is a passion to this person. There is a understanding. There's also, this person equalizes things. Great leveler. The person who just sits there and says, you know what? You're not better than anyone, but nobody's better than you. And that's a powerful truth that comes. Then we have the Prince of Swords. You have here, I love that you have the Prince and the Princess. So I see just kind of like a brother-sister team. Okay, somebody who works off this other person in the way that they speak. They don't have to be related at all, but that's just what Spirit is showing me. There's a sense of banter. Now, it can be between you and them because you are, of course, an air sign, but there is a sense of quick movement, quick judgment, okay, charging forward. You're going to be a balancing force in this person's life, and this person is going to kind of like egg you on. It's like, yeah, we should do this, we should do this. And it's like, okay, that's awesome. Because you're going to sit there and like want to step back, Gemini, think about it a bit, but you have that Prince of Swords in you anyway. It's like, yeah, we need to move forward. We need to move forward in this truth. And then this leads you to the Sagittarius energy, November 22nd to December 21st. This is somebody astoundingly spiritual. This is somebody who is guided by knowledge, but also, deeply researches, deeply looks for understanding, okay, has this wisdom to them that is absolutely beautiful, very much into religions. They might not be religious, they might be more spiritual, but they are very into religions and doctrines and just a connection with the energy of this world. It just enchants them, and they will either enchant you with that energy or, you'll be enchanted by them. You will be. There's something here where you look at it and you're like, wow, okay, I see. It's like, that's what you're saying. You're like, okay, I see it. I hear it. I get it. And I'm moving forward in it. And there's just a world that opens up. There's a blessing that comes. Now we start off here with the Four of Pentacles. And the thing with the Four of Pentacles is that, first of all, this card is exquisite. But it's like, you're moving towards an inner peace, like my breath was taken away. It's like you're moving towards an inner peace, you're moving and embracing an inner power. But the Four of Pentacles is my vampiric energy card. It's the people who sit there and think, oh, you have plenty of energy. Oh, you're absolutely just like fantastic. I'm going to steal that energy from you. I'm going to take it and I'm going to feed myself because I'm worn, I'm tired, I'm overwhelmed, I'm this, I'm that. And you're like, no, enough is enough. You stand in your power, you know your truth. And you're like, I will not be drained anymore. I will not be held back. And so you sever your ties. Now, this could be actually severing your ties with people, but it doesn't have to be with people. Okay? This could also be a very toxic mindset that was kind of spoken over you. And you're sitting there, Gemini, and you're like, no, I'm sorry, but absolutely not. You'll just wake up one day during this time or after this time, but there is something here where it's like, no, I'm sorry, no. I will not be thinking this way anymore. I will not be doing this anymore. I will not be held back. I am embracing my life, my power, my truth, my prosperity, and that simply is that. And that's going to be a very powerful thing that happens. You will also find that with this vampiric energy, people contact you. People just out of the blue are like, oh my gosh, Gemini, how are you? How are you doing? Let's get together, let's not do lunch, but, of course, let's talk on the telephone or something to that effect. And you're like, no, I don't want you. I'm done. It's like, I'm done. And there is power in that. So just know there's something here that might come up. There's something here where, your curiosity, your passion is most definitely ignited and triggered, and you are looking at things. You're like, no, I'm stepping out of the shell of who I once was and into the power of who I was born to be. Sever that negative, there we go, energy. See yourself with golden light surrounded around you, and just absolutely surrounding you. See your angel with a flaming sword in his hands. Right, and he twirls it. Very much like the angels, the cherubim that guard Eden. And it severs through the energy that is around you. And for a moment, there's nothing. Silence, peace. Disconnect. But as quickly as you can blink and breathe, that golden energy is back, surrounding you, embracing you, taking care of you. And no longer does it have the seeds of corruption in it. Those seeds that are like sewer sludge, they're gone. It's like, no. And you start to feel reborn, reinvigorated, empowered, looking out at the ocean and like, yeah, I can do this. I can move forward. I am embracing what I desire, what I want from life. And as you do so, the world opens. As you do so, you see things so much more clearly. This is a sense of ships coming in, but also ships going out. What you've been waiting for starts to come. And because you start to see it come, you get excited, new ideas, new opportunities, new passions. They guide you. And then you have the Ace of Cups right here. Now, this is a gift that I don't have you taking yet. No. But it is a gift that permeates every single aspect of your inner self, because you can feel that vibrational pull towards love, towards passion, towards beauty, towards this understanding. And what you are seeing here is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you this gift, saying, take it. Now, we don't know your subconscious message yet, so you may very well take it. But here it's permeating everything. It's like as you look at things, as you move forward, it's like, how does love come into it? Do I love this? Do I want this? Do I need this? Will this increase my overall happiness? And I do know when you get something, it's so exciting. You know, it is so exciting. It's so much fun. And you have this high. But then the high goes away. And it's like you have to be excited to get something else to come into your life. And it's like, no, this is a gift that is about the quiet, steady moments. I feel this energy, some reason, in the bottom of my feet. It's like it's causing you to move forward in a very real way, in a very passionate way. It's like, I want this. I need this. I desire this. And it's love. It's love that radiates through you. It's love that calls to your heart, to your soul, yourself. It is love that anoints you, washes away the doubts and the fears. It is love that causes tears, most definitely, because it's the love that cleanses. And as this comes over you and embraces you, embodies you, empowers you, you step into being a king of your world. This is passion. This is dedication. This is brilliance. Yes, are kings restricted? Yeah, they are. Think of a chessboard. Kings cannot move as freely as queens. That's just it. Now here, this is also, look at it also. The kings for me are also the actors upon the stage. The queens, the directors behind the scenes. All right? So can actors, really famous actors, walk freely? No, they can't. They have to either disguise themselves or they have to go to really exclusive places, which you may think like, oh, poor them. But could you imagine not being able to get a cup of coffee at your favorite coffee place? I mean, that's just weird. And so yes, kings are restricted in a way that queens are not. But there is also a power to a king, an authority, a listening to of their voice. Not that that doesn't happen with the queen, but it's more so, I see it more as that masculine, that physical boom. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. It's like how men boom. I don't know if it's just me and the women that I know, we cannot boom the same way that men can when they use their voice, when they totally embrace their power of speech. And so here, it is that boom. It is that knowledge. It is that understanding that cuts through the doubts and the fears, that knows what it is that you want. There is going to be a sense where your air sign energies, okay, always have to be mindful of being sharp-tongued. Now, I am a Gemini energy, a Gemini sun sign. I definitely understand this. You know, we can be just direct and right to the point. And that's kind of going to be our MO for a bit of this beginning of August, the first half of August. You're going to find that you're to the point. You're going to find that your mind is working a mile a minute. You're going to find that words become you most beautifully and eloquently, that you can really get in kind of one-liners during this time, okay? But there is a passion, a dedication, a purpose to you, and you're absolutely embracing it. And sometimes people will be overwhelmed by it or left behind because they don't get it. That's not your problem, that's theirs. Okay? Don't let this energy slip through your fingertips because it's too powerful, it's too beautiful. There's wisdom that comes, there's a sense of knowledge that isn't seen. You see more. I mean, here, yeah, you see more almost with your eyes closed than people do with their eyes opened. And that is beautiful. That's when the heart and the mind come together. That radiance, that power, that brilliance speaks to you intellectually. And the intellect speaks to the heart. It's like you're having this beautiful conversation with each other. And it's opening up doors. It's opening up you. And it leads you to the heart, to being hard at work. Dedication, determination, discipline. And you're looking at things and you're working hard. You're going towards what you love. You are sitting there and it's like, okay, yeah, it's been a tough road. I'm not saying that this has been easy at all, but it's been worth it. It most definitely has been worth it. And with the Eight of Pentacles, you work, you focus, you understand, you see, and it becomes. The work of your heart pays off. And it pays off in pentacles. It pays off in wealth or something you value as much as money coming into your life during this time. But I will not lie to you, your heart is working, okay, is working as hard as it possibly can during this time. The way you emotionally connect to people, the way you emotionally connect to your work, the way you emotionally connect to the world can actually be astoundingly overwhelming because you're so focused, you're working so hard, and you're jumping like headfirst into it. Step back just a little bit if you can, or if you can't, you need a ritual. You need a cleansing ritual. I personally am absolutely in love with singing bowls. So you can do the singing bowl, you can do a prayer, a meditation, whatever it is that feels right for you. Embrace it. Embrace it and move forward in that pattern, in that serenity, in that beauty. It will help increase your productivity. It will help increase your passionate power. It will help increase you. And then we move to the Knight of Cups. Now this is the defender. And here, the defender of the heart, in the heart. Now that's brilliant. Okay, especially when the world is opening up to you, you're seeing things, you have here the Knight of Cups. Love coming in, embracing love, seeing what it is that you love, seeing what it is that you want. Now, the Knight of Cups is the second slowest moving knight. So there is steadiness, there is stability, security, sincerity to you, okay? Because it's not like we're moving quickly. We're taking our time about it. And as you connect with the heart, now you can be connecting with a water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And definitely a very strong connection with Scorpio here. Somebody who is astoundingly sincere, but also astoundingly sarcastic or cynical, so people don't see their sincerity right off the bat. There is a sense here of love, passion, beauty moving you forward. And it doesn't have to be romantic love. Whenever, Spirit says love, my head goes, oh, romantic love. And Spirit's like, no, Dane, it's not always about romance. Which is kind of disappointing, but I understand what Spirit is saying. It's not always about romance. Actually, romance, Spirit is saying right now, will come when you least expect it and when you aren't looking for it. And there is a power here to the romance of your heart, your soul, yourself, of the way that you want to move forward, of the love that you have for everything that you're working so hard towards. And as this love comes in, it changes your mind and changes your whole entire life. You see things so differently now, so beautifully. And people, they may very well not understand, and that's on them, that's not on you. And as you look at what you want and what you desire, as you look at what you need and the way that you are moving forward, it's like, yeah, I embrace this. And it embraces me. You will not be held back. You will not be dissuaded. You don't see things the same way as everybody else, Gemini, and that is most definitely not a bad thing. Look at our world. Look at the way most people see things. It is too much. And so you look at the world differently. So you see things differently. It inspires you. It moves that creative energy through you. Flowing, becoming, embracing, understanding. Because you are not like everybody else. Especially your heart is not like everybody else during this time. Embrace it. Don't think it a curse but a blessing, because that's what it is. And it's as your heart opens, you see things so differently. You start embracing your dreams. Love comes forward. The Minor Arcana Lover's card. You in the Minor Arcana. Not as intense as the Major Arcana. Acceptance. Beauty. Love. What is this saying? Love does not judge. It is accepting, it is kind, it is gentle. And that's what you're seeing here. That beauty, that gentility of love. That harmonizing of acceptance. That filling up of the bowl with beauty, passion, honor. It is time to step into love. To let love step all around you. To embrace it, Gemini. Both sides of you. To have those twins interlock their hands in loving acceptance. To move forward towards what they greatly desire in life. It then leads you, this love. To the Five of Pentacles, locked out of a room of wealth, but the key is right there. But it is a mindset of despair, of hardships, of pains, of disappointments. It is a mindset of, I can't, but you can. In the public arena, before the High Priestess opens your eyes, you have been carrying with you, I am not enough, and I will never be enough. I am unworthy of wealth. And those words, they are lies. You are wealth. You are worthy of wealth. You are powerful. You are successful. You are exquisite. You are enough. And you might sit there and say, but Dane, there is so much that I want to achieve. Being enough in the moment that you are in is not the same as being enough for your whole entire life. Because if you reach this point where you are like the wisest you had ever been, right now, you still have years to go. You'll still be so much wiser. Don't stop. Don't stop striving. But don't look at yourself as somebody who's on the outside of wealth. Because there have been pains, there have been disappointments, there have been heartbreaks. And what's interesting is you have the Four of Pentacles, jump to the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles is right here. So it is the the vampiric energy that made you feel like a pauper because it robbed you of your power. And now you are working your tuchus off to move forward in wealth, prosperity, blessings, and grace. And that's just what's happening here. And does it seem fair? No. No, it doesn't. Okay? Does life often seem fair? I don't know. Sometimes, no. Not at all. Especially when you're tired and you're overwhelmed and you still have 500,000 things to do and you're just thinking, man, this is not okay. But it is the way life is. Sometimes it's not okay. And you know it's okay? Saying it. You know, this is not right. This is not fair. This is not what I had planned. You know, excuse the world, but hold on. And so, at times, yes, you feel like you are at the outside of wealth. But you see the key. And that is, well, key. You see the key. It opens up the door. Do not hide away. Don't. Spirit is saying almost that you've hidden enough. And I don't mean that rudely. Sometimes Spirit is rather blunt. But do you know when life is just too hard? It's just too much. and you hide because it's just what you need to do. And sometimes you hide for years, and sometimes you hide for minutes. It doesn't really matter. It's still hiding. I mean, personally here, I've hidden for years at times. It's just too much. It's too much. The world breaks your heart. It overwhelms you. It takes away. And sometimes it feels like it doesn't add. But you know what? In those moments, what I found is that divinity is adding more than you could ever have realized. It moves you here to the High Priestess of seeing the world, of the veil lifted from your eyes, seeing truthfully and powerfully, embracing what you desire, what you want, what Spirit wants of you. You see the rivers of consciousness flowing deeply. You see yourself empowered. But also, this is very overwhelming, especially in the public arena, okay? Because this is when you're not fooled by people's masks. You're just not. You sit there and you see them, but you see them for who they truly are, not for who they want you to believe they are. And that can be astoundingly disconcerting. And as you're looking at the truth of things, as you're looking at this power, as you're embracing this understanding, all right, it takes your breath away. It does. You look at it and you think, man, how am I ever going to move forward like this? Seeing truthfully, honestly. For others, it's going to be too much. You're going to sit there and say, Spirit, no, I can't. I can't deal with this. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. With saying, this is too open, this is too real, this is too much. Tone it back. Turn it back. You embrace this. You embrace this truth and this power of the High Priestess. You embrace that she speaks the truth, but sometimes in words that we do not fully understand. Think of the Oracle of Delphi, where people came all over the ancient world to hear her prophecies. It's a truth that sometimes takes a lifetime to see. It's a walking in that truth. It's a walking in her shadow. The High Priestess. Walk in her shadow. Because sometimes it is too great to walk in her light. Until you are ready for it. And as you walk in her shadow, you walk in the heart of humanity. The truth of the soul, the power of the self. It is a lot. Don't downplay it, because it is a lot. As you embrace this truth, you embrace you. And as you embrace you, you move forward in strength and in power. It leads you to looking at your dreams. You have the repeat of the number 2 here. That shows us that there is a strong connection, powerful creativity, a way that you are connecting and uniting with your vision, with your dreams, okay, with yourself, with the people around you. This is also very open communication skills. So when you're mad, everybody knows you're mad. It's like everybody can see it. When you're happy, people will see that too, which is brilliant. 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups warns against simply daydreaming. All right? There is a fanciful world that he has created out of these cups. And it's like, how do I embrace this world? How do I move forward in it? You move forward in it because it is real. And it is real to you. It is real to your energy. It is real to your soul, to yourself. And so instead of looking at your dreams as unobtainable desires, look at them as your soul coming forward and saying, this is what we want. This is what we need. And instead of just sitting there and dreaming about it, which is fun, yes, but not as productive as you need to be. Instead of dreaming about it, you walk forward in it. You embrace it as it embraces you. And then all of a sudden your dreams become part of your reality, become part of yourself. Because here's the thing with the mind, and it's a fascinating thing. The mind does not know the difference between reality and what we imagine. So when our story, when our dreams, or our daydreams, just when our mind wanders, are of terrible things. Things falling apart, feeling helpless, feeling alone, feeling overwhelmed, going back to situations where it was just not good. When your mind wanders that way, your mind doesn't know that it is not real. When your mind wanders to beautiful things, harmonious things, lovely things, your mind doesn't know it's not real. And it takes on that energy. It raises you up. And you become forever somebody better. Embrace that. Use that truth as your own truth to guide you forward, to ignite your soul. This is manifestation, not daydreaming. Because when you can see yourself walking that dream, when you can see yourself living that life, when you can see yourself being that happy, Gemini, you've won. And making that dream a reality can feel insurmountable, but it's not. It's not, because you're not like everybody else, and their path is not your path, and your truth is absolutely powerful. It then moves you to the Queen of Wands, and if you want the Queen of Wands anywhere, you want her in the public arena. I mean, you would want her anywhere, really, but this is your passion, this is your truth, this is your power. This is you saying, this is what I get up for, this is what I live for, this is what I want. And the world's celebrating it. It sends tingles through my body. This sense of joy, the sense of rapture, the sense of I've accomplished. Because you have. In the public arena, you have a very feminine touch, right? And it does not matter how you identify yourself. There's a sense of gentility getting you further than force. Compassion getting you further than anger. Understanding moving mountains. And it is not saying that we cannot be, forceful and fierce. As women, we can be. But what is it that one of the most intuitive men has 80% of females more intuitive than him? It's something to that effect. It's just like with being able to lift heavy, heavy things. And I grew up with all brothers, and it was so disappointing when you got to that age where you just realized, I can't. And so here, it is a sense of embracing your strengths. And not saying, I have to be more like, a guy, or like this model, or like this woman, or like this person. No, it's like, I have to be more like me. Because this is my passion, this is my life, this is my soul, this is myself. And I will not be held back. And as you embrace this, it embraces you. And you move freely. Remember, queens can move all over the chessboard. You move freely into your power. You embrace it beautifully and astoundingly as it embraces you. Now, what's so interesting is your bonus cards. The Nine of Swords and Strength. The Nine of Swords, this is doubt and this is fear. And strength, well, it is strength. So you have the Nine of Swords saying, no, I can't. I'm fearing, I'm doubting. The voices in my head of doubt and fear and negativity and anger and pain and deceit and hurt, they're just too much. And this is saying stop. Embrace your strength. For you, especially during this time, Gemini, it is not brute force strength. It is the strength of kindness, compassion, understanding. And you see yourself becoming that lion, moving in that truth. The lamb right here. There's still a gentleness to your heart, your soul, yourself. So let's dive deeper. Gemini. August 1st to the 15th, 2020 Gemini. August 1st to the 15th, 2020 Gemini. August 1st to the 15th, 2020 Gemini. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide me and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Okay. So we have the Page of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. If you are a Gemini, okay, Gemini energy with fire sign and earth sign in you, in your chart, this is moving you forward in a profoundly astounding way, right? And if you do not know if you are, what your chart is, I will have it in the link below to my astrologer who is just amazing. She is astrologist, yeah. Raven Ways, Cat, who is just amazing. Just so that you know. All right? Then we have the Three of Emotions. Yeah, the Knight of Cups, Awakening. The Five of Materials. The Muse of Inspiration, the King of Wands. And the Wheel of Fortune. Now, I don't know if I said the time period of Leo. It is July 23rd to August 22nd. Okay? This is a time where you feel yourself walking in strength. The strength of your personality, the strength of your passion, the strength of your desire, the strength of your heart. Yeah. You are a student. You are a student of all the hurts and the pains that you have been through. You are a student of the way that you want to move forward. You're learning. You're cutting through doubts and fears. You're asking questions. You're getting curious. Your voice is shining forward. You're seeing things so unlike anybody else. Embrace that. And then we have the Knight of Inspiration, Passion, Compassion. This is the reason why you get up in the morning. This is what you live for. This is what burns deep inside your gut. This is your passionate connection to the world, to life, to yourself. You move forward as the Knight, the second fastest moving Knight. It's like you move forward in this strength, in this beauty, and then it moves you to the Knight of Materials, which is the slowest of the Knights. Steadily, slowly, sturdily, seeing, building. You're very connected here, your inner self, with what you learn, with what you're understanding. You're very connected to the material world, okay, to the outside world. And you're seeing things more clearly, you're seeing things more truthfully, you're seeing things more powerfully. And as you do so, you're looking at those people in your life, that have disappointed you, who were supposed to be there for you. That was like their job. It could be parents, it could be siblings, it could be friends, it could be a former lover, or it could be a lover that you have right now. And they were supposed to have your back, and they didn't. Hurts and pains, scars that run deep. But you will not be held back. And you are not being defined by the person who didn't stand up for you, who didn't see you, your greatness, your power, your beauty, and your truth. There are people in your corner, even if they are just your angels and your spirit guides, Gemini, that have your back, that want you to succeed, that want you to move forward in triumph. And that is the narrative that you're bringing forward as you move forward as a defender of your heart. You are defending here your passion, okay, your reason for getting up in the morning, and your prosperity, the wealth that you have in your life, be it money or what you value as much as money, and it moves you to your emotions, your heart, your soul, yourself. Different than everybody else, but not wrong. Slowly and steadily embracing your heart's truth, your passion itself, your beautiful reasoning. And it leads you to an awakening. Awakening of body, mind, and spirit. An awakening of you. It moves you to a resurrection of who you once were. And who you will be again. And who you now are. As you step into power. As you step into beauty. As it becomes your truth. You rise up. You are anointed. You are blessed beyond reason. And you are taking it because your heart is rising. After hurts and pains and disappointments, you are rising. The defender of your heart. Didn't you have the defender of your heart here? Yes, the Knight. Right there. The Knight of Cups. You now have the Knight in both the decks over the heart. Strong link to a water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Strong link to you. You defend what you love as you become a king of your truth. Of your, passion, desire. 5 of materials, which crowns you. I love the synchronicity here. You're done. You're done looking at the outside of wealth. You have opened up the barrier. You are moving forward to wealth, to beauty, to prosperity, to success. Not held back, not insignificant, not left behind. And it moves you to being a king of your inspiration, a king of what you desire, a king of what you want, need, hope for. Passionate truth, as your angels guide you, lead you towards that portal of excellence, of beauty. This is your passion. Your passion does not have to be something that becomes a multi-million-dollar business. Your passion could be the love of your family. Your passion could be making people smile. Your passion could be being that really good listener. Do not sell yourself short, Gemini, because you'll have a tendency to. And say, well, my passion isn't, being a world-renowned anything. It is simply being me. And that is enough. You're not a mistake. You're not wrong. Embrace your passionate truth. Embrace your power. And move forward in that. You're going to get inspiration also in your dreams, so just beware. Just beware of that. You might be having some really wild dreams that just have you breaking down creative barriers within your own mind, opening up the world. Yeah. And you can also have very inspirational dreams where you sit there and you're like, oh, that's the answer. Everything changes. The Wheel of Fortune. Everything changes. It can seem topsy-turvy yet. Yes. But it's a new dawn. It's a new season. It's a new truth. It's a beautiful power. And it is absolutely a part of you. The Wheel of Fortune says that a cycle is changing. It is time for a new season. It is time for a new power. It is time for your truth to walk forward. You move forward slowly and steadily in wealth, right? Material prosperity, or what you value as much as money. It awakens you and it changes the season because you have this tremendous change from this pauper to this embracer of your passion, your intuitiveness, your creational self. And it changes. It changes the game. So let's see the people you are to be mindful of during this time. Who are the people that Gemini needs to be mindful of August 1st to the 15th, 2020? Who are the people that Gemini needs to be mindful of August 1st to the 15th, 2020? Who are the people that Gemini needs to be mindful of August 1st to the 15th, 2020? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. All right, I like it that you have more people who aid you than who oppose you or need to be mindful of. The Princess of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is somebody young. This is somebody who is learning, understanding. This is passion. This is drive. This is determination. This is somebody who doesn't see the big picture, but is going to plow forward anyway. So just be mindful of that. You can definitely get caught up in this person's enthusiasm. The Princess of Cups. This is, again, very enthusiastic energy. All right? This is somebody who is taking in the truth of their heart, who is seeing things. This is somebody who can be astoundingly emotional. All right? This person has a bit of a temper. This person, very emotional, very connected, very not connected with their emotions, in a good way, connected to their emotions in a way that is like all-encompassing. So just be mindful of this, because you don't want to get caught up in her drama. And again, you easily can. You easily can be. The Hierophant, stubborn. I just see somebody astoundingly stubborn. They see their way. They see their truth. And that is that. Taurus energy, a time frame April 20th to May 20th. If you're on a cusp, okay, if you're a Gemini, May 21st, around the cusp, you have a strong Taurian energy in you, and that could actually be holding you back just a little bit, okay? Or you could be like me, I have a Taurus moon. You could be just looking at things just a little bit too practically. So here, just be mindful of this, but also know that you might butt heads with somebody. You might not be seeing things the same way, and it can be a little bit frustrating, but that's fine. You guys will work through it, most definitely. Or you'll walk away, which is also always an option. But there's a sense here of just somebody who's too stubborn. It's just too stubborn. And then, wow, we have Gemini energy. So this could be another Gemini. You're just not getting on with them. But this can also be somebody who, embraces that twin mentality of, having two agendas, but doesn't harmonize it. Doesn't have that beauty moving them forward. They're just in it for themselves. Or this person is too lustful. This person is too after, sensual pleasure of any sort. And you're not indulging with them. You don't want to. You're like, no, my goodness, grow up. That can definitely be the thing here. Yeah. You have very sensual energy here with the Lovers and with the High Priest. So just know that could definitely be somebody who's just too connected. Not too connected, too in the tornado of their own emotions. It's just too much. Your subconscious person message is the King of Wands. Fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is a person who is willing to jump up, to work, to dedicate, and this is a person you're going to feel really drawn to, especially since you have that Queen, that Queen of Wands right here, absolutely connected to this person, right? You feel this passion, you feel this drive. You're guided by it. Your subconscious spirit animal message is the Rhino spirit. Overcome any obstacles. You're overcoming any obstacles. You will not be held back. And that's an absolutely brilliant thing about you during this time. Gemini, it's like, no, you will find a way, even if it's like you have to jimmy a window or, climb through whatever, crawl across rice. It's like, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm getting there. And it's astounding. Then you have Mother Earth. You have the Earth Star Chakra located 6 inches below your feet. You're highly connected to the Earth, to its creative energy. Utilize it. Okay? Utilize the warmth of the sun. Utilize the cooling rays of the moon. Utilize the Earth, its energy, its blessings, its power. Your subconscious tarot message is the Magician. So you absolutely take the gift of the Ace of Cups. You are creating, cultivating your own world, manipulating reality at times, bending and moving in ways that other people cannot. That's why they don't understand you. You're on a different plane. You're on a different level. You're the magic. You are the magic in the world. Embrace it. The Magician understands the God's head within. Understands that Brahma said, I hid the God's head within you because that is the one place human beings would never look for it. Turn within, look. See the magic that you have, the power that you have, the force of character and perseverance that is yours, and embrace it. Absolutely, positively embrace it. And let nobody hold you back from it. The subconscious message defining the magician is the Hermit. Virgo energy, a time frame of August 23rd to September 22nd. You're walking away. You're embracing quiet, serenity, peace. This isn't a time to be loud. It just isn't. This is a time for contemplation, beautiful quiet, and a serenity of soul. And it's embracing peace, because I know people are thinking, with the state of the world that we are in, I've been solitary. But have you been peaceful? And do you know what wisdom is? Because this is saying that you do. And subconsciously, you need to embrace that. That point where knowledge tumbles into wisdom. And all of a sudden, your mind is beyond valuable. Turn your face up to the light. Embrace the peace. All right, Gemini, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe.